The Lost Colony. America's first unsolved mystery. History often speaks of glory, freedom, and revolution. But long before the Declaration of Independence, long before the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock, there was a settlement that vanished without a trace. This is not a legend. This is not a fairy tale. This is a real event that still terrifies historians to this day. The year was 1587, more than 3 decades before Jamestown. A group of 115 English men, women, and children set sail across the Atlantic to build a new life. Their destination was the wild, uncharted shores of North Carolina. The place was called Roanoke Island. It was to be the first permanent English colony in the New World. Led by Governor John White, they came with hope. They came with dreams. They came with the promise of a future. But what they left behind was one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. When Governor White returned to England to gather supplies, he expected to return with help in a few months. But Europe was engulfed in war, and his return was delayed for 3 long years. When he finally sailed back in 1590, he was ready to see a thriving community. He expected to hear children laughing, farms growing, and his granddaughter Virginia Dare, the first English child born on American soil, running through the dirt roads. But when his ship reached the shore, he found nothing. The fort was silent. The houses were abandoned. The people were gone. There were no bodies, no signs of struggle. The entire colony had simply vanished. The only clue left behind was a single word carved into a post: CROATOAN. For over 400 years, the mystery of the lost colony has haunted America. What happened to them? Did they starve and move inland? Did native tribes accept them or destroy them? Did they try to sail back to England and perish at sea? Or did something far darker happen on that island? Some say they were taken by force. Others believe they assimilated into tribes, leaving behind their language and culture. A few historians even suggest that CROATOAN was a secret signal, a place name, a desperate message of where they went. But when search parties traveled there, they found nothing. Every lead vanished into silence. For Americans, this story is not just a mystery. It is a warning. It reminds us that the dream of a new world was built on danger, uncertainty, and fear. Before the Founding Fathers, before the 13 colonies, before the United States even existed, there was Roanoke, a community that disappeared as if history itself erased them. The lost colony remains one of the greatest unsolved questions of American history. It is the first unsolved mystery written into the DNA of the United States. And perhaps, hidden beneath the soil of North Carolina, in the roots of trees or the depths of old rivers, the answer still lies waiting. This is the story of the lost colony of Roanoke, America's first unsolved mystery.